Oh, I forgot that you could see this. All right.
We just saw your text.
I saw what you said.
Yeah, it's a little scary having your phone on.
I saw what you said. Yeah, wait, what's on your homepage?
What do you mean?
Interesting. I'm curious.
I love
Everyone's
seeing
is
people's
very
setup.
different.
Oh, yeah.
I know, because it's always so different than
What do we have?
That's your first page?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wow.
Interesting.
Okay, my man like to get around. We got Uber, Maps, Waze.
What else?
Okay, Traveler.
Wait, I saw something that was like, what's the most embarrassing app you have on your phone?
I don't have any embarrassing. Oh, maybe a game.
This feels like lightly invasive. I feel like
It's
I shouldn't
so
see
weird.
what's on yours.
Let's go, Tessa.
I had to. I had to download. I don't know why I had to download, but I had to download it.
Can you? I didn't even know they had an app.
Can you win money on that slots app? I would play.
Do you ever delete anything?
I don't. I should though.
Oh my God, my man had Temu.
What else?
Oh my God.
Oh, I see you don't use the Zila
How
app.
locked down?
No, look at all these. I have to re-download everything.
Wait, go
I don't know
back,
why.
Zane. How locked down is your house? There's like BR Mesh, Home, Magic Plan House. I've
Simply
seen like.
Safe.
I'm sorry, Heath. I've been broken into maybe 7 times in my life. Yeah,
The play sweater.
yeah. I'm a little protective over
Wait, go back one. The
Hold
other
on.
way.
MLB.
I'm going to a baseball game.
Trying to learn everything in one day.
I'm going to a baseball game Tuesday.
Okay, so this is the picture.
What is a home
I'm
run?
seeing the Dodgers. Best Fiends! I thought I deleted that. Oh my God, I used to love that game. My massaging app.
That's funny.
It's funny.
Oh man, this is gonna be a fun episode. I'm so excited. We haven't seen each other in like over 3 weeks, and we have so much to cover and talk about.
It was a much needed vacation that we all took. And it's funny, when we all booked our little vacations, we did it separately, not knowing that the other person was booking the same days.
We literally couldn't have planned it better.
Yeah, which is crazy because Heath and I were definitely going to tell you guys about, our little
Yeah, we brought it
vacation
up
days.
first.
Looks like you just decided to do it.
I actually
without
feel like
without
we
notifying
were the
us
first.
Also, in our defense, we booked it where we weren't going to miss a recording day.
Oh, you're so right.
We made sure that we were coming back the day before we recorded again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Okay.
Me
All
not
right.
knowing-
You got me there. You got me there.
Yeah.
All right.
so no need to tell
All right.
if we'd be back. But welcome home, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome. It
Feels
felt really
good.
good coming here. It was nice seeing your dogs for the first time.
Wait,
in a
what are
long
their
time.
names?
Ruby. Jack! Oh my God.
It's okay.
Why can't I remember like
Say
dog
Ruby
names?
to her face.
It's a flower, close to a flower.
You were kind of close.
Rosie.
Good
job.
Rosie. I'm so sorry, baby. Oh my God. She loves me. She loves me. She knows my name. She knows my name for sure. Okay. Well, yeah, we have honestly a wild episode for you guys. We have so much to talk about, and we're gonna roll the intro instead of waiting halfway through the episode. to do it.
Good.
Good job.
Guys, we did a good job.
Our brains are here today. We're not
right.
gonna mess this up. Okay, so roll the intro.
I'm Zane. I'm Heath.
I'm Remi. I'm Alisha.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Basically Unfiltered. I'm Remi Cruz.
I'm Alicia.
I'm Z-Heej.
And I'm
Z to the H.
And I'm he.
And welcome back to another episode of Basically Unfiltered.
Yeah, let's just jump right into it.
Hee-hoo. I'm T-Hee.
So how was everybody's trips?
Honestly, I am so happy. The trip was much needed, and we went to Pennsylvania basically to like go see a bunch of different like wedding venues and try to lock in a date, and we made it happen. We've got the spot, we've got the date.
Wait, that's crazy.
I felt like it happened so quick for you guys. Like normally it takes people months, I feel like, to find that
Well,
venue.
also like
Find-
it's tough because we're basically planning a destination wedding, but in the United States. Like
Yeah.
we didn't have the ability to go see a spot on the weekends and things like that. We had to like make it based on this entire trip. So we were just bouncing back and forth. We were like multiple bookings just same day, trying to see as much as possible. But yeah, it was awesome. We got to see like 8 or 10 different venues.
Wow, that's a lot.
That
In a
is a
short
lot.
period of time.
Yeah.
Wow.
How much planning did you have to do before before you got there?
So we had made a list of all potential ones just based on like pictures,
Oh my
right?
God.
So we went through like the knot and was just like favorite, and then we'll just like go see them when we get there. And then it kind of worked to our advantage, and I feel like people should just use this even if it's not true. But I was calling places. I was like, hey, I'm in town for a week. We would love to have our wedding in New Jersey or Pennsylvania, wherever we were, like for that specific one. Like, we're here, we're trying to see venues, and if there's any way you could squeeze us in, we would love to make it happen.
It helps too when like they know you're
Yeah.
there for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Because like that's the thing, like they would love to have somebody come from out of state and like
Heath
have
made
it
sure to
there.
DM these venues too from his Instagram
No,
account.
I
Hi.
didn't send a single DM.
That's good. That's good.
But yeah, so we were able to lock in a bunch of different ones. We saw some pretty outrageous stuff. That was just not our taste. Like we're like gaudy, like very gaudy.
And you know instantly, like the second you pull up, you're like, oh my God.
yeah, like it was beautiful. Like a lot of these places,
Like
were
gaudy
insane.
isn't like really modern or more.
Like
Just-
too much over the top.
Like everything just black, gold, like
yeah. Okay.
almost to the point where like it kind of feels Vegas-y.
Ooh,
Vegas
that's
is a
the
good
worst.
gaudy, and Vegas goes so
Yeah.
hand, like old Vegas too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's also like New Jersey, so like people out there like love that
Yeah,
stuff. You know
I
what I
can
mean? Like,
imagine.
They love the pool,
Chandelier.
the,
Yeah.
the pools in the living room. They love that
Yeah.
type of shit.
the dance floors are pool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really, really cool. And the day we left, we decided on the spot.
So we
And-
have a
The day you
venue
left.
and a date.
Oh my
Oh, another thing that's really bizarre is a lot of these places, they're like, so what date do you have in mind? Like, what date do you want? And then we're like, well, we're not really sure. And then we would look at the book for their availability, and they had like one weekend open. I'm like, so what?
What's
Why
the
are
point?
you
Question.
asking me?
Really?
Yes, a lot of these places we went to were so booked out that it was like if you wanted to have it there, you had like one date option.
But like, what's the timeline? What's that like? How
So
long?
we were-
That's crazy.
We were looking for January to March to have it.
so
Which
that's
is
like
dead
in 9
season,
months.
Too.
Yeah.
That's like not a popular time to get married. So
yeah,
that's crazy.
we wanted like the you know, that kind of like fur coat aesthetic kind of, you know.
Mob
I don't
life.
know.
So,
I was gonna say
so does
mob
every
life.
I didn't want to say it. You said it.
so does every mobster in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. But also it makes sense because everything was booked, even like on season, off season.
Wow.
So we kind of had to like make do with like what options they had open.
And I feel like 9 months ahead, isn't that like not
It's pretty-
last minute?
it's-
That's
it's
pretty
soon.
tight though,
It's
right?
pretty close,
yeah. Okay.
yeah.
But I will say this, and this pissed me off so much.
Tell
more
him,
than
tell him, Heath.
more than
Say your-
anything throughout this whole process. You cannot get pricing at all. They don't show it on websites. They don't show it over the phone. Like, they don't tell you anything. You have to literally go in, make an appointment, do the entire tour. And these places are like an hour and 45 minutes away from where we were staying. So it's like we're driving out to see a venue in person, right? And they don't give you any sort of pricing.
I feel like
Is
they
you have
want
to
you to
do-
fall in love with it, and
Yes.
then you go out of your
And
budget.
it pisses me
Yeah.
off because like you go through the entire process, then you sit down, and then they show you a sheet, and you're like, well, if I'd have known
What
it
a
was,
waste of time.
I wouldn't have come here. It's like, imagine a car dealership that has all these cars, and you're like, hey, how much is this? And they're like, no, you got to come down and test drive it. Then you go test drive it,
You fall in love with it.
fall in love, you run the numbers, and they're like, the car's $500,000. You're like, well, I wouldn't have come.
Yeah.
That's so.
I
Yeah.
had no idea.
Isn't it like by packages though when it comes to wedding venue? Because isn't there something you can like knock off, or if you want to add this?
So-
it's hard to or like you're saying a baseline pay, like okay, lowest that we are going to
They
charge.
ran everything at like a mid tier.
Got
Like
it.
you can pay extra for certain things. Like if you wanted like the ultra premium bar that's open at all times.
Oh, and that, you know that's important.
For you.
Yeah.
And
for
then
us
there's-
three over here.
and then also for like I learned that for cocktail hour you can have like 4 stations 8 stations,
Ooh.
12 stations.
We each get our own
So like
station.
your price point depends on like how much
Station hop.
variety
Yeah.
you want
like
for
a bar
food.
crawl. They're all different themes.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
We
Wait,
do
that'd
have
be
we
sick.
have one specialty station that is strictly like an alcohol station outside of like the bars.
Ooh,
It's
Yeah.
gonna be cool.
Okay.
But yeah, it's crazy. Like, and they just don't give you any sort of heads up. So I'm like, first of all, it's wasting my time and it's wasting your time. You could be having other people come in.
Yeah.
And Mariah's time. She's editing the whole time. She's editing at the
Exactly.
venue.
Busy.
Come on.
I didn't run into that at all here, I will say.
Really?
Before I went, I knew at least the baseline of how much the venue would cost. And then some places have the food and beverage minimums here, depending on like if it's a hotel. But that's
Interesting.
I got all the info.
So every place we went to was not a venue fee.
Really?
It was strictly per person fee.
Whoa.
Is that good? If it's per person fee?
I personally like the way they all worked out for us. I think is really convenient because it takes the stress off of the couple. Like I don't now need to go call vendors and see what food options they do, and then see what I don't have to go get like a lighting person and all these things. It's like the venue provides all of it all, but they charge you a service percentage
That's nice.
on top of like your per person, right?
Got it.
And to me, it was very convenient, but I'm sure a lot of people that want to be super hands-on, especially since we're like 9 months away,
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot.
Also with you not being in state, having them
Yes,
handle it, that's
if we were
amazing.
there, 100%, you could go set up things at the venue, check out like different stuff in the
Yeah.
area, but
So who's gonna be the contact that's connecting your guys' like wants and thoughts over to the venue? Like, is it like a wedding planner? Is it like
so we don't have a planner.
you're doing everything yourself?
Yeah.
Woo!
But I will say the only thing that Mariah and I need to worry about is DJ and flowers. Everything
that's
else,
it?
Everything
Which I will
else
say,
is covered.
That's really
DJ
good.
like can make or break. So like
Yes.
you want to be in control of that.
yeah. Oh,
you know?
and photographer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's all we have to worry about.
That's really
so
good.
And
nice.
it's super cool. Like the place that we did decide on, they gave us like the ultimate package that like you could possibly get at like a discounted rate, which was really, really nice of them. And at the end of the night, they have a after party for 2 hours on site. And they open up this whole other area. They keep the drinks going, and then they pull up like food trucks
Wait,
outside
So
of,
sick.
on like the patio
So
area.
good.
cooking
So
with
you'll-
Remy.
I'm
is gonna-
obsessed with this.
Remy gets one food truck. She's
I am
I
so,
get TikToks at each one.
I am so excited.
That's
Wait,
amazing.
Congrats, that's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, it's gonna be so
excited
fun.
for you guys. Congrats, Mariah. We love you.
We love you, Bubba's.
So date and venue fully booked.
yeah.
That's
Oh
so
my
nice.
god, does it feel more real?
Yes. Now I'm like, I was excited before, but now it's like it's real, it's locked in, and now we get to start the process. Like we're already designing like the save the date cards that are going out, things like
Nice.
that, and like I don't know, it's cool to finally have it because like obviously when you're engaged, you're like we're engaged, we're gonna be getting married, but now it's like we have a date and we get to be able to count down together and like I don't know, it's just really
Wait,
really
I
exciting.
love that. I honestly don't know anything about plan.
Boom.
No, wait, I saw a comment. It was like, how many times is that sign gonna get hit? It was
yeah.
so funny.
I hit our sign too every episode.
Multiple times.
The unfiltered one.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That tracks. I know nothing about planning a wedding, like at all, and I've learned so much just watching Rem go through it.
Have a breakdown every day.
Maybe destination.
It sounds pretty nice. I was telling Cal all about your situation this morning. He was like,
Yeah.
"So should we get married out of state?" I was like, "Maybe."
It's
I
really
mean, you can. I mean, you
cool.
could say it. Don't say the price. But you could
Minnesota?
say how much better of a deal it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's significantly cheaper than trying to find a spot in
Oh.
LA. Like it's
Like, guys, it's unbelievable.
Let me
the
just
difference.
give a little number. I got quoted for a 2-hour after party in LA, Southern California. It was half as much for a 2-hour party as Heath is paying for the entire wedding.
Yours was half as much?
That's amazing. The 2-hour after party.
Oh,
Like, that's insane.
That's definitely the best price I've heard ever.
I would
Like
agree.
for any wedding
and
I've
the
ever attended.
venues.
No, like,
I cannot.
it's
believe
going
it.
to be incredible.
I'm
the
so
food
excited.
trucks. I'm going to be filming blackout content.
No, I can't wait.
Hi, guys. This is what I'm eating at the wedding.
But yeah, it's a really really cute like old spot, so it feels very Mariah and I, just like the aesthetic of the place. I don't know. I'm excited, and the pictures are gonna be so pretty.
They're going to be
Yeah.
so good.
I'm so excited.
And you're going to get custom tux. Can we say that?
Yeah, I'm going to get a custom tux. I'm going to get it. The guy told me to come in 2 months before.
Okay. That's good.
And now I'm game time at the gym. I got to get back into shape.
Oh, it's so good to have motivation, though.
Yeah.
But
I
also,
need motivation.
But also, don't be too far apart from when you get your sizing done.
Oh, no. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure like I'm where I need to
then
be.
you'll have your own bridezilla moment.
Yeah.
When you're trying to get into that suit and it's
Pull it in.
it fits way too well.
I
You
get
rip
too
it.
big and I'm like,
SpongeBob.
But 2 months ahead though, you can look much different though in 2 months.
There's a lot you could do in 2 months.
Damn.
So
But I'm gonna try to get to where I need to be and then do my
Yeah.
fitting.
Yeah.
And then Mariah's mom is in town right now, so they're gonna go like dress shopping and
it's her birthday.
it's her birthday today.
It's her 38th birthday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mama Amato.
And then it was also super cute because when we were out there, my parents drove from Tennessee
Oh, they did.
to Pennsylvania and were there for like a week. So like they got to see venues with us and her family, and we had like dinners.
Wait, that's so special.
It was like just like a big like celebration because we didn't really do an engagement party or anything like that for the family. We just had
Yeah.
like our friends out here over. So that it felt really nice to have like our parents together. It was really cool.
Wait, I love that so much.
That's so special. I'm
Yeah.
sure they loved it. Oh, my
Yeah, it
heart.
meant a lot.
It's so cute.
But yeah, so that was my trip. It was just 100% like wedding focused, and then we went to like Staten Island and the city,
Oh my
and
God,
we got
fun.
to see. We went to the Jersey Shore house.
I saw on Mariah's story. I was like, the bunk bed was still broken.
Yes,
That's
They
crazy.
knew what they were doing. They
Oh, I
knew what they
love
were
it.
doing. Yeah.
You went inside of it?
yes.
Do they do tours?
So it's $10 per person to go into the house.
No
You just
way.
walk around for like 10 minutes.
Wow.
That's cool.
Talk about being transported into the show when you walk in.
Oh my God, I bet.
No, even seeing like the stories, it was eerie. Not eerie, like, but just it
Like a
it-
murder
Like
happened
memory
there.
unlocked.
I don't know.
No,
It's just eerie.
a lot of grenades. A lot of grenades in there.
I've never seen the show.
Oh, you
Really?
never?
No.
Oh shit! That's what they call girls that they thought were ugly. Grenades.
Oh, that's so mean.
Well, it was a different time. You know, they would never
Yeah.
gone away with that now, but it was a different time.
But yeah, it was really, really cool. And then Zane and I met up in New York to go to the House of the Dragon premiere.
Yes. How was
Don't even
it?
get me started.
I think Zane is still coming down from it.
Yeah, the whole thing was great. I got to see all of them in person. That was amazing. It was definitely my first time being in like coming from a fan's perspective. Like I never understood. I never understood somebody freaking out at like a concert or
This is- I will say
somebody
this is-
crying when they meet their eye. Like I never understood that, and I don't judge people for that. I just never understood. I'm like, how do you like allow yourself to do that? And then when I was there and they were walking by, I genuinely was having a panic attack. But like
I've never seen him
I'm so glad you were
starstruck.
there.
I
Like,
was
this is-
so starstruck. Like it was insane. And I wanted to go up to them, but like I did not want to be that person in case it was just any bad conversations. Like I don't want
Yeah.
that to have on me. I have a history with bad conversations with people. So I just
Who was the really bad one? Sarah Silverman?
that was just like a dumb thing that I did.
What'd you do?
But I wasn't a big fan. It was just
It was just an awkward situation.
It was just an awkward situation, you know what I mean? So, one time, it was Heath and I's first like award show that
when
we went
to the Met Gala.
So we really,
that one.
we saw like the most celebrities in one place that we've ever seen. It was definitely our first time.
I think
at
it was
anything
Critics'
like that.
Choice Awards.
Yeah, Critics' Choice Awards. And I remember Sarah Silverman like was at a table like talking to a bunch of older dudes, right? And she looks at me and I'm like, I would go like that. I like put my hand up and do a slight wave like we know each other, right?
no.
So she looks at me. She's like, "Oh yeah," what? And she says 1 second, and then she goes to the guys and says bye, and then starts walking towards me. And I was like, "Oh shit, what did I just do?" Like the way I introduced it was like, "Oh, we know each other.
like,
Come
hey,
to me
it's
real
nice
quick.
to see
Let's
you." Yeah,
talk."
yeah.
She comes up to me, and this was so bad. Immediately, I'm like, "Let's take a selfie." And first thing I say as soon as she walks up, I pull my phone out like this, and she was just not happy. And like at first I was like, "Oh, that was really me," but then later on in life, as I like was realized what's appropriate and what's not when going up to somebody and asking for a picture, that was just like the worst possible way to do it.
She walked over.
No, but like it was I manipulated the situation.
It could have been like, hi, it's so nice to meet you. I'm a big fan of you, your work, things like that, whatever.
Yeah.
If it's possible, could we grab a quick picture before the end of the night?
Yeah, that would have been amazing. She would have like...
Or gaslight the shit out of her, making her think you do know each other.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how are
That's
you?
what I thought you were going to do.
She meets so many people every day. She would.
Is that what Eamon did to you? Did he gaslight you?
No, because he looked at me first.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Who's Eamon?
He's one of the characters in the show. One of the actors in the show.
He came up to you?
He looked at me, and then it was like he recognized me for a second, went back to taking a picture, and then he walked over towards me. And at this point, I blacked out because he was walking towards me, and I wasn't prepared for any sort of conversation with anybody, especially somebody coming up to me first. And I look at Heath. I'm like, he's coming up to me. What the fuck? What do I do? He's like, I don't know. I was like, do you think he knows me? I was like, I don't know. And then he comes up and he's like, hi, have we met? I forget the accent he has. Hi, have we met? And I'm like, I don't think so. I was like, no, I don't think so. Have we met before? He's like, I know you're on the show, but like outside of that, I don't know. And he's like, I don't know. I just feel like we've met before. Blah blah. I don't know. He was trying to start a conversation. I was ending it. I was like, just doing
He was like,
everything
no,
I
I
can
think
to
we
end
met
it.
before. Zane was like, no, we haven't met.
No, we haven't met. All right, well, congratulations. Nice to meet you. And then he walks away, and I was like, okay, I think it's time to go, Heath. It's time. We were probably at this after party for like, what, 15, 20 minutes. After party was incredible. It was so nice. We didn't really know anybody there. We only knew Brittany Broski.
Oh my God, yeah.
But nobody, we didn't know anybody
It was a very like...
Curated.
It was big but intimate at the same time.
It was. I think it was very like.
It's crazy how much of the cast and like crew, everybody that was a part of the show was there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
And yeah, it just got to the point where we like saw everybody in the show. We had our like little freak out moment, and then it got to the point where we just kept like staring at them, like, and I was just like, we should
like for my
get
own
weird.
mental health. I was like, I think it's like time to go. I think
out before anything
like
weirder
when you're
happens.
like getting really drunk, you're like, I need to stop drinking. It was that type of moment that I had. I was like, I have to go.
Yeah.
Self-awareness.
I know.
Yeah. And that was an okay conversation that I had, but I wanted to make sure that there was no more.
It didn't get worse. You're like, I'm cutting myself off.
Yeah.
I think better to cut it off there than keeping it going and regretting what you said.
Yeah,
Always-
that's what I told Zane.
Yeah, and
I
on
was
a
like-
high note.
I was like, quit while we're ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was,
Always leave him wanting more.
Yeah.
but I remember leaving and we get back to our hotel. The hotel's right there, right? Like it's walking distance from the party. And we get into our room and Mariah's there too. She's like, hey, how was it? We're like, it was so good. I'm like sitting on the bed like this. And I'm just, it just starts hitting me like a big wave of full-on depression. I was miserable. No, because it was a lot of
Like
fun, but
sad.
like it was just like I finally understood what like a Swiftie feels like after a concert. I was like, is this what you girls feel every time you leave a concert? Do you sit at home and just like feel
Post-concert
miserable?
depression.
For so long.
It was just, it was such a high, and I've been waiting for this moment, and it happened. And in my head, I'm just like, I'm never gonna see these people ever again. This stinks. Like, I should have just like went all up to all of them and just said hi. And I was like, you know what? But like, it was truly, I've never experienced like such a being a fan like that. Like, it was wild.
What's really funny too is that we did leave early. And Zane's sitting there in the bed and knowing that the party is still
he
going
could-
on, and they're literally like a room over, and he's just like, I should go back. I
should go back.
I should leave them alone.
No,
right?
but I was like, again, there was like nobody we knew there.
That's what I was
It's
gonna
like,
say. It'd be different if you had so many friends there, and it's like,
Yeah.
but just standing in the corner. I get it.
if we had a crew deep, ooh,
Like-
I would have felt much better. And also, I was completely sober.
Was Brittany
Which-
like mingling? I feel like she
Well, she was
she's a
energy.
good mingler.
Yeah, she was mingling.
She's the
yeah.
best mingler. So I
Yeah.
feel like I'd be watching and be like, damn it, why can't I do that?
Trust me. I saw her talking to a couple people.
Are you sure?
come
You're
over
like,
to-
that's amazing.
Yeah, I was.
Everyone's like putty in her hands.
I was
They
jealous.
love
Yeah,
her.
I was.
Brittany. Yeah.
I've never been so envious of anybody
sure.
until I saw the moment of her just naturally. I'm
Everyone
just like,
loves
fuck.
her. Yep.
She's so good at what she
I
does.
She
Love
is.
her.
She was meant
Love
for
good.
her.
And she's so good at being like cool, calm, and collected, but also vulnerable at the same time.
Yeah.
Like letting them know, like I'm obviously like nervous right now, but like
Yeah, I
but
love you. I'm
still
a
playing it.
fan,
but can
like,
hide
we
it,
can be
yeah,
friends.
and can hide
Yeah.
it, and she can like freak out about them on her like podcast and social media,
Yeah.
and then come right back and seeing him in person, being like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
while me, flight, like I gotta get out of there. Like I don't understand how she's doing like red carpet hosting. Imagine me. Like, but then I saw that too. I saw her on the cover. I was like, that's so like.
So I'm
I just
assuming
wish I
this
could
guy,
do that.
Do it.
the guy had to have seen Vines or something. Like
No, so
right?
we think that he saw when I was dressed as him for Halloween.
Wait, but that's so
That's what-
cute.
that's
No,
what I
that's
think.
not cute. That's embarrassing.
so cute.
No, I was mortified when he told me that.
Right after Zane goes, have I met him? I was like, no, I
You
don't
would
think
remember.
so. I was like, I feel like he probably saw Zane dressed up as him for Halloween because that's who he dressed up as. And I was like, I'm sure it probably got texted or pulled up, and he recognizes Zane's face but cannot remember from where. Also, they're identical.
Oh yeah, when
They're
when we're up
twins.
close to each
Really?
other talking,
Yes.
I notice. I never notice anything. I
name?
never notice somebody that looks like me.
E1, E-W-A-N.
We don't look like each other, but we have
Wait, put
the
it up on
exact. We have
yeah,
the
Zane, you're
exact same face and bone structure and nose and chin and like we could be like cousins.
He's like,
But
have we
he's-
met
but
before?
he's-
It's
but
like,
he's white,
Dude,
like
I don't
full
know.
white.
They're
There's,
like
like,
their
looking
hands
at-
are going up at the
familiar.
same time.
Twins.
Remi. No, it's weird. It's you. You
I see it. I see it in that
I
one.
see it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I see it.
Oh, I see it. I see
you
it.
can't
Imagine
see
Zane
it, but
without
you
a
have
beard.
to like you have
No,
to
no, no,
really
no.
look from every angle.
I do see it.
He was
But,
very nice.
I think you did a great
Yeah,
job.
no, it was nice and
Like, it wasn't
just
even bad.
but just that wave of depression was insane that I
Post-concert
felt.
depression.
Post, yeah,
The
what is it?
Swifties, I feel
Post-concert
like
depression.
Post-concert depression. That's what I
Swifties
had.
feel
It was
it
my
for
first time
real.
ever having
Yeah.
anything like that. But the next day, I had a little bit of it, but then it went away. I was like, okay, maybe I don't need to do this again. Like if Max is like, Zane, we would love for you to come back for season 3 premiere. No, thank you.
You wouldn't go?
You would.
I can't. I
You
can't.
would. Don't
No,
lie.
trust me. I can't. Then I have to.
Because you would have to. You're like, I have to.
Oh
I
no
don't
I
want but
have to. Yeah, no. I know.
But I get it.
Oh man, it was stressful. I remember
Wow.
Heath and I we were like off to the side for like most of the time. Like we were too scared to just walk around. We felt like we weren't supposed to be there.
Were you scared too? Or were you just like feeling for him?
I was feeling for Zane, but also I just get like socially uncomfortable with stuff like that because it's like we met you,
Yeah.
great to meet you,
Yeah.
and then it's like it's hard to not look at him because like I just saw the guy on TV.
Yeah.
Like we just watched you do an entire episode, so it's just like
How do you like not
also it's like the
address it?
only face like outside of Zane that like these people are the only ones you recognize.
Yeah.
So when you're scanning, you're
You
like
just go.
unconsciously
Oh.
gravitating towards like the familiar face, and
Yeah.
you're just
Wait,
like,
that makes so much sense.
Also, I think it would be easier for me if I saw them or met them anywhere else that was not at the premiere. Because at the premiere, it's so overwhelming for them. And the last
Yeah.
thing I want to do is just be that one more person.
Another person that wants
to
to
just
come
bug
up.
them on the like. If I saw any of them like outside at a restaurant, I would immediately go up to them.
yeah, it'd be way more
Really?
comfortable.
100%. Yeah. Not when they're sitting down eating, but like you
I
know,
feel like I would be the opposite. I'd feel more comfortable at a premiere.
I
'Cause
would
it's like,
too.
especially at an after party thing, it's like obviously
It
you're
gives you an
someone if you're
excuse.
there.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not that weird to go up. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
guess.
Your stories of them walking into like the ballroom were so cute. It was like a little girl at
Remi.
Magcon.
Oh, yes.
That's what I mean.
Oh, now that I'm thinking about it,
It was
that's
very
so,
Magcon.
Wow.
I love it.
Wow.
Like-
and you were like, the mom was like, sweetie, go get a picture.
Like you can do it.
My point of view, I was
Oh
like,
my
this
God.
is sick. But oh my.
No, it is. It's really cute.
Zane looking at it in the hotel. I cannot believe I got this.
And
You
all
better
the
work,
merch,
bitch.
like all the free swag that you get, the keychains.
Because I don't know it. I've never seen it. I didn't know any of them. So I was just like, I'm so happy for him.
He heard me like rewatching it in the.
This is so good.
That just put it into perspective.
This is so good.
It's
Yeah.
also specifically because it looked like a ballroom. Like it looked like a hotel, like carpeted
It
floor.
was. It was like a
that's what it
banquet
looked
hall.
like.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Zane, that's really it was your Magcon.
It was Magcon.
But like,
Yeah.
live in that moment.
And I
You've
did.
dreamt of this.
Yes, I have.
Did you guys go to Magcon?
No.
No. You know what? I almost went to, though, was an O2L meetup at the
Oh,
mall.
really?
I
You
did?
almost did that.
No
All of my
way.
friends were in love with Kian. All of my friends were. They're like, he's going to be at the Brea Mall, blah, 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 blah.
Was
And I
it Brea Mall?
It was the Brea Mall.
Ah, shout
I was
out.
like, no, I
Brea
don't think I'll go
girlies.
today. But everyone was obsessed.
That's so funny.
That was more my era.
Wow. How old were we when Magcon was a thing? 22?
We were older because they were younger than us.
Good.
Mag.
I mean,
Very
I-
good.
well,
Well, I think
it was when we were in
I
LA,
remember us
21.
going, oh, we're way too old for this.
Yeah,
But like, I feel like, maybe it was like 24, 25 we were.
maybe.
It had to be like 2015, right? 2015, 2016.
Yes. It's crazy how much Magcon has jump-started like a couple of those like kids' career. Like Shawn Mendes.
Shawn
I had no
Mendes.
idea he was in
I
Magcon.
know.
I always knew it was like Cameron Dallas and Nash. Those are the only ones I like really remember. But then one time I was looking at like an old picture, like I don't know, someone tweeted it or something, and I look at it and I see Shawn Mendes. And I was like, wait, he was in Magcon? I felt like I noticed
Crazy.
everyone else but him.
All the like lifestyle girlies used to use his music because he was like one of the first musicians,
Oh,
I would
right,
say,
right.
that had like decent music from YouTube. So we'd always have it in like the background of our videos because it was like, oh, he's a YouTuber, he won't sue us. Like that was the mindset with it.
Wow.
LOL.
And you wouldn't get like copyrighted or anything
No,
like that because they
until
were
I think he
covers.
signed with the label, then they all got like
It's
marked.
crazy how big he got.
Yeah, that was like wild. And was there anybody else from that group that like really like soar, or was it just him?
I mean, they all did their own.
At the
thing.
time they all did.
No, Sean definitely
like traditional,
became the biggest.
traditional. Yeah.
Cameron Dallas went on Broadway.
Did
He
he,
did?
really?
No way.
Good for him.
He was on Mean Girls and he played Aaron Samuels. Mhm.
Oh wow, that's
For like a
Wow.
hot minute.
Oh, he was in a couple of Netflix
Yeah.
movies.
Oh
now
my
that I
God,
remember,
that's right. He was an actor for a minute.
I remember that a few of them kept getting like these roles here and there. I'm
And
like,
then he
oh,
sold his
damn.
app, and he's just like, ooh.
Oh yeah, I know I know
vibing.
Cameron's like in business now, so like I know he's doing really
That's
well.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's always so weird seeing like where people go. Like
Yeah.
what the like or like old Disney
Crazy.
stars.
It's really cool.
People probably done that about us. Where are they now?
Still
here.
Remi Cruz,
They
where
do-
is she now?
Still here.
They do.
Still
yeah.
here.
We're
Still here.
posting.
Still here.
A lot of people
posting.
still like don't even know like Heath and I podcast now. Like I like on TikTok when we post something, people are like, "Wait, I didn't know they podcast now." It's crazy how like just
Like
wide
people
the
that
internet
skipped
is.
the gap from like Vine till now.
Don't you kind of
Yeah.
love it?
Yeah.
You're like, oh my god, new people.
But
Yeah.
also, it kind of it feels like a fifth year senior at the same time.
Mm.
Like, oh, they're still.
They're
Still
still
going.
going.
Oh.
Oh, and they couldn't retire after all that time.
Oh, interesting. Oh, you guys didn't
People
like.
still watch you?
Oh, you guys aren't like on TV or anything, or you guys didn't.
Yeah, oh yeah, last time I saw Zane, he was at a red carpet for some show that he likes.
I think they were at the Met Gala. Yeah, we get comments all the time. They're like, "Oh my god, you raised me. Like I watched your videos when I was like little. Oh, you're still posting?
Little.
Yeah, like you like growing up." I'm
Oh my
like,
god, I used to
we're
watch
still
you
here?
in third grade. Huh?
They like have 2 kids.
It's true.
crazy.
It's true.
Wow.
But I really want to hear about Japan and Korea.
Honestly, it was
please fill me
It
in.
was an amazing trip. It was so like we didn't fight.
I know. No
Like,
fight.
you guys
You guys
This
usually
Like on a
fight?
trip?
No, but this was our first time ever 2 weeks straight with each other, like just us. I feel like in the past, if it's ever been that long, like Cal will come at some point, or like maybe Ollie's there, or we meet up at. I don't know, but we've never done 2 weeks straight on a vacation, and I had a blast.
Even
Did Cal go at all?
no.
Okay.
And like not even that like not like we're expecting a fight, because I feel like we portray on the internet
I know,
that we're
everyone
like
thinks we
always
fight so much.
fighting.
No, we don't.
Just more of like a disagreement of travel, of like, well, I want to do this or I want to do that, or just something where we weren't fully like aligned, and we were perfectly aligned for
Same
2 whole
page
weeks.
every
Oh,
single
that's
day.
good.
Or like when you just get annoyed with someone, and by the end you're like, I need a break from
Yeah.
you.
Right.
Didn't have that once, at least from my end.
No, I
don't
had
know
the
about
best. It was like the best trip of my life.
I think
truly.
it's easier not to get annoyed when it's just the two of you. I think when in a group setting, that's when you start getting annoyed by
That's
certain people.
true.
Yeah,
That's
I
actually
think
very true.
When there's a lot of people, it's like obviously somebody's not going to be happy with the plan or want to
Yeah.
do something else.
yeah.
It's really easy for one person to just join along. Like if we went on vacation, there's not really anything I really want to do. I'm kind of just down to do whatever somebody else wants to do, and then I'll just enjoy it.
That's like both of us are very go with the flow.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what you need to for like a good vacation. Someone either like you need a planner and someone who's go with the flow. Both go with the flow. You can't have two planners because then you're gonna butt heads.
But a planner is nice though on a trip when someone's like dedicated or they love to just like come up with plans for the like day and night.
but the
I like
pressure
that.
if somebody didn't like something.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I booked our hotels and I was like, okay, they need to be good. I probably spent like half of a day. I'm not even kidding. Like researching, looking, because I'm like, it needs to be good because I don't want anyone.
She crushed it. She booked the Four Seasons and the Ritz-Carlton.
Can't go wrong.
Oh, that's
You can't go wrong.
Because I was so scared like it would be a bad one.
I was good with absolutely anything.
You should have seen Heath and I. Heath and I were like, whatever's the cheapest. We shared a room in New York.
Aw.
It was me, Heath, and Mariah.
Wait, I love that. That's so fun. That's so fun.
It was fun. I just
We-
felt bad because I never know if I'm snoring until I'm like with other people.
I feel that.
So did I do good sleeping?
I was so tired that you might have been, but I'm also the heaviest sleeper. Nothing wakes me up.
And,
So.
and no diarrhea on either end, so that was nice too.
Yep, he was good.
Oh, good.
I need you to know, I've thought about you filming your shit.
Why are you thinking about it?
Because every time I go to the bathroom, I'm like, I can't believe he filmed himself.
Get your head out of the gutter.
Do you want to hear it?
It's normal.
Do you want to hear it? Can I hear it?
You should let her hear it.
Can we please hear it?
Don't show her the
I
video.
don't have it.
Was that the last episode?
You
or
think
the
I
one
just have
before?
it in a special folder?
Honestly, you
little,
probably do.
my spank folder? No.
Let her hear it.
I know I have it.
I
I don't
have
want
to
to find
hear
it.
it.
I don't know.
Okay.
And I can't type in
Patreon.
like photo album like
You can search on Patreon.
Diarrhea.
toilet
You can type, go on Patreon. You can search.
No, we left it in
the episode.
I know. Go find it.
All right, but yeah, okay,
we
so-
have to hear it.
So you started in Japan and you did a week
Yes,
there,
yes.
and then you went to Korea and did a week.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did actually, I think only 4 days in Japan, and we met up with Alicia's family, it's her, like, I call her your sister.
She's
like
like a
adopted
sister.
sister.
Yeah.
And she has 2 little kids. So we like hung out with their little kids and they're so cute.
Oh my god, they're adorable.
And we just
one
had
is
cute
like a
family
mini
time.
me, like
Yeah.
mini me. She's 4.
like mini you or a mini
Mini me. Like
got it.
I'll show you a photo.
She's like a little tyrant, like in the
Yeah.
cutest, just like the spoiled princess. I was telling Alisha how one of my fondest childhood memories was my aunt would pick me up and either in her car or on the couch. Like I was a dumb little kid. So she would hide things under before she picked me up, like under the car seat or under the couch cushion, and then pretend to do magic and then would like, be like, oh my God, look under your seat. And it would be like a doll or something. And it was just like one of my most
Core
fond
memory
childhood,
for you?
childhood memories. And I was like, oh my God, you need to recreate this for her. Like it's going to be so special. It's going to be so cute. And Alisha brought like 20 presents for each of the kids and like wrapped them all up and did this whole
I gotta
thing.
be the fun aunt,
Gave them
you know?
every
I gotta
day
be
all
the
these
favorite.
lavish gifts. It was so cute. And so she had this big box of 7 dolls, like literally like 3 feet long, so big. And so I was like, put it under the couch and like do this whole thing. So she's like, oh my God, okay. So she does this whole act and puts it under our couch in the hotel. And it's so big that the couch cushion's like
It's
half lifting
sticking
off
up.
the couch.
Like it's so obvious there's something under there.
But she's like a little kid, so she doesn't notice. She's 4. So she puts her on the couch and she's like, okay, we're going to do magic, and like does it. And I'm watching, like healing my own inner child, watching a little girl go through what I went through. I was like, this is going to be so beautiful. She like is like, okay, go look. She looks under the couch, grabs the gifts, and then starts looking under the other cushions for more gifts. And I was like, oh,
and then she's like, more magic, more. I was like, that's all I got.
oh,
Ooh,
she's a
spoil
she's
the
a handful.
brat.
I know, but it
Ah.
was really cute. And then we like rode bikes. It was just like cute family time. And then we
bikes
met up
I
with
love.
my family in Seoul, and that was really special and really healing.
It did not
God, I'm
look
so
like what I
sorry.
thought it would look like when you're posting videos
Really?
in Korea. It looked like Chicago.
Well, it's like we were in the city. There's like other areas obviously you could like venture out of. It was crazy because we were in the hotel in the heart of Seoul, and then a 2-minute walk was literally the palace. Like
That's
it was
so
in the
crazy.
city in the middle of
And
Seoul.
behind it are like these beautiful hills. It's just so wide. I don't know what I was expecting. We land and we're on the taxi ride over to the hotel. Rem and I are both just like on our phones. And we both happen to look up at the same time and there's just water everywhere. And I was like, I don't know what I was expecting. This is not what I was expecting. Like it was so beautiful. And I was just like, wow, I feel so dumb. Like I didn't
Wow,
know
other
there's
countries
water.
have trees and water.
Literally.
I
No,
thought
you
we,
just like had this
invented
expectation. Like every country that we were visiting, it was nothing what I expected.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It was really special.
Oh, I saw that your dad ended up
Yes.
meeting up with the cousin.
Yes.
And you guys did film it or
Yeah.
took pictures? Because I know you
weren't going to go. Well, we actually
Right.
didn't go. So my dad went and saw his cousin, who he hasn't seen in 47 years.
That's insane.
It was,
crazy.
I feel like I knew it was special, but seeing it in person felt so
Yeah.
different.
I cried so many times on the trip into Korea because I was just so happy for you guys. Like I literally was like, this is so beautiful.
It was real. It was more special than I had even thought it would be, and it was more
Yeah.
healing than I even thought it would be. I didn't even know I needed to be healed, and I felt like I was healed. So I guess when my grandma fled North Korea, she had 12 siblings, and then by the time they got to South Korea, there was only 4 of them left. And so it was my grandma and then her 3 siblings, and the oldest brother is the dad of the cousin that we met.
Okay.
And so my grandma's brother passed away when they were younger. So my grandma basically raised my dad and his cousin. So basically
it's like a brother almost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so the cousin that we had met, or I guess kind of like my uncle, he is forever indebted to my grandma because of her. He has the whole life that he has, and like all these things.
I would have fucking
No,
bawled.
it was. It was.
That's so
I don't wanna cry.
special.
It was so cute, and so my dad, when we went and got our K-pop facials, you guys.
Oh my God.
It was so special, but immediately we had to go to our facials.
I asked to go with my dad, but he wouldn't let me go because he was like, "You're gonna be bored," and he was like, "I'm gonna worry about you more than I'm gonna
Yeah,
worry
to,
about
like,
my
be
family." So I
present.
was like, "I get it." So in the meantime, we went, and we're gonna talk about this on Pretty Basic. We got 5-hour K-pop.
You
procedures?
can't see because I have makeup on, but my skin.
You guys, 5 hours of lasers.
Wait, okay.
5 hours.
Doctors.
of
Why
lasers.
Like-
why is it so long?
Is it one of those things where they like burn your skin and then your skin regrows?
You want to
Kinda.
see?
Is
that,
You want to
like-
see a video?
It literally.
Why is your face is fine now though?
Because we're on antibiotics, and it's been like a week and a half.
But did your faces look crazy?
Is that the
after?
thing like people do on TikTok? And it's like a huge peel, and they're just like it looks like
No,
a
that's a
crazy
chemical. That's a
sunburn.
chemical.
Yeah,
thing.
that's
Like
a
five
chemical.
for, like, people
hours
with acne.
of my face. 5 hours of just
No way.
But,
Does
like-
that hurt?
yes.
Oh, it does.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
God,
And
Remi.
that wasn't even it. And then they do all that, and then I was like, I sat up, and I was like, what the fuck just happened? And then they go, okay, injection time. And then
What?
Also, the way that they do it is it's like a hospital kind of. So like you lay down in this bed, but there's like cubicles, but the back wall is open in your little like room. So instead of like you going into a hospital room or whatever clinic, because they do plastic surgery there too, but we just did like the more
Yeah.
dermatology kind of stuff. The doctors rotate. So imagine you laying here on this table, your head facing this way, and the doctors just rotate depending who's specialized in whatever laser. So you lay there for like 5 or 6 hours, and then you just have
And the
people.
doctors just
the
pop
doctors
around.
are
come in and
rotating.
say, we're gonna
It
do
was-
this now.
Interesting.
We did the
Boom,
same
out.
thing.
People were slicing them hairs up.
Yeah.
we were awake too. It was a whole thing.
That is, I mean, that's kind of a once in a lifetime because they're known.
Yeah.
You told me they're known
They're
for
known
their
for it,
like
yeah.
face,
They're
like
known.
facials
Any
and
plastic
How often
surgery.
are people that live like are they going to something like that? Is it like a once a year thing? Is it?
They
think
said
it
it
just
would last a
depends.
year, but I feel like, I mean, if I live, we're already trying to plan our next trip. So I'm like,
know.
I gotta go
Just to go
back.
back?
Does it make your like skin
Yeah,
tighter?
like tighter,
You can do
lifted collagen.
anything. You
Wow.
can do injections.
we come back, we look like we're 6 years old.
No,
I want to be handsome Squidward.
You can. We
I
can
was
go.
like a lot of TikToks have been coming up. I think maybe in your Korea trip, maybe that's why
The
I'm getting like
algorithm's getting-
yeah. And this girl was saying how she's like 35, but she looks like she's 15. Like her
Yeah.
skin is insane. She's like, I've been using Korean. Well, she's Asian, so like that helps her a lot in her genes. But Korean creams and Korean like skincare. Korean skincare is like the best
Wow.
type of skincare you
I
can
should
buy.
have got you guys some. We literally came back with a suitcase.
I'll bring you
Oh,
some. I
like,
got
can you-
some
can you-
extra.
we
I'll
could
give
buy
them
some. I mean, I
actually-
saved this so I can buy some Korean
I'll
skin.
give you some.
facials.
Yeah.
I'll give you some. And then I was thinking, because you've been asking for a spa day, we could use it and give you a spa day. Wouldn't that be cute?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah, can we
I
do
was
like
thinking
the? Can
that
we do like
already.
the?
Well, the little thing from the video.
Yeah,
we'll do
the
all
hair
things.
treatment.
We'll do the massage because we did an 18-step scalp massage. Oh my god, that was amazing. We did all the Korean things.
What's that one like roller for like growing hair and it like punches little holes? A derma roller or
Oh,
something?
Oh,
Yeah.
I've heard bad and good things
People
about that.
are like rolling that and then putting oil in it.
It's good. You just have
Sounds
to clean it
painful.
because if you don't, that's when it gets fucking
Bacteria.
Yeah, 'cause it just
Like
holds.
irrigating that, just
irrigate like the
Irrigating.
lawn.
Just
Yeah.
sewing.
But people will do it on their face too. Like it's all over.
Yeah.
I've seen people do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would love Korea. A huge part of Korean culture is coffee shops. Imagine how many
Ooh.
15-minute dates you could go on.
Oh.
Literally dating, but different
Yup.
cafes.
Every other store is a coffee shop.
How are the girls there?
Gorgeous.
Stunning.
Honestly, really, really beautiful.
Okay, I'll go.
It's going to be amazing.
My little Korean date.
Yeah, so we met the next day after our facials. We were like, I insisted on my dad bringing his whole family down. So they all came down. We met them. It was
Cool.
really sweet. It was very cute.
And Japan. Oh, Japan. How was that? Was that just kind of?
This was your third time there,
Your
though,
third
right?
time there.
Yeah, so we've been a handful of times. So fun. Shopped, ate. We did have a really crazy thing happen though.
What happened?
what?
Tell us.
We were at the mall, and so my brother edits my vlog, so I was just sending them to him as, I was filming them. And we were at the mall hanging out, and I get a text from him that's like, Rem, I'm freaking out right now. I'm editing your vlog, and I think I can hear a ghost. And I'm like, no. I can't deal with this right now. Sorry. Like, I fully believe in paranormal activity,
yeah.
all the things. I was like, I can't. And I was with Alisha, obviously, and I was like, I want to tell her, but I don't want to freak her out. I don't know what to do.
Also, we still had, that was like the first night. So we still had 3
Oh,
nights
so this is
in the
footage
hotel.
in Japan, not
is-
like old footage from before you left.
No. This
So
is like, we're
current
there.
footage.
We're there.
Got it.
This
got
is
it.
the first full day we were there.
The footage was us sitting in the hotel room.
Oh, so it was just you. Like, there's just
Got
no.
it.
So it's
okay.
just us sitting in our hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
It's the next day. Shane, her brother's editing the footage of us sitting in our hotel room. So while we're out and about, he's like, "Yo, this is really weird."
He's like, I'm freaking out,
Your
Rem.
brother's
I'm
name is
freaking
Shane?
out.
Your brother's name is
Yeah,
Shane?
Shane.
So is mine.
Really? How have we not figured that out?
I know.
He's freaking out. He's like, Rem, I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out. I'm like, okay, send it to me. And so I'm with Leisha. I'm like, do I tell Leisha? I don't know. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe the TV was on. I don't know. Let me pull it up so you guys can hear.
Don't mind us just doing a
I mean,
mukbang.
I believe in this
Yeah.
sort of stuff too. So
As we're eating, you can hear.
Wait. See if they can hear it first.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Did you ever have a popsicle and you just like suck the juice out of it? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Is that a universal experience?
Play it again.
I got chills.
I wish you had more recorded so I can just hear
I
the
do.
Play
just
it.
hear the energy of the video before it came up.
Did you ever have a popsicle and you just like suck the juice out of it? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Is that a universal experience?
So good. Something like that.
I think it's a man whispering, "Stay clear." Now listen to it again.
Oh yeah. Is that a universal experience?
That is really weird.
I think
I need to
you
see
should
it.
I think you should send that to like a ghost.
No, I don't want to know.
No, I really want to know what they're saying.
So
You can hear something
it
else, and
sounds like stay clear.
No, you guys. I have more to the story. So
That's crazy. And it's
No.
clearly not
there's a way you
something-
can separate voices.
And well, we were
in,
also
in editing.
So I don't want to know.
I
we
wanna
also
know.
like knew. Well, then so we're like, oh my god, was the TV on? Was there something on?
Usually, so Rem brings this to me, and I'm like, okay, like, let me listen. She's like, do ghosts freak you out? I was like, no, it's fine. So she's like, okay. I play it, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh, I fucking hear that, but I didn't want to freak her out because I know
No,
she's
I got
looking
nothing.
at. Yeah, I was like, no, that's weird. So instantly, I'm like, wait, like I do hear that, but like that's so weird. Maybe I was on TikTok, like whatever, like maybe the TV had to have been on, like something. But instantly, I'm like, I don't think the TV was on. I never told you that. I was like, I really don't think the TV was on because
You told me.
I told
No,
you
I
that to
think-
make you
I
feel better.
appreciate
You guys
you.
are we're pretty good with like if something's on in the room while
Exactly.
we're recording, we turn it off or turn it down.
I'm like, I think it actually is true. Like I hear this. But also, have you seen those things on TikTok where it's like, what sound do you hear? And there's like 20 different words, but they all say
needle.
yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they
yeah.
sound so I'm like, well, maybe it's
Brain.
something like this, whatever. Then the next day, so then we go back to the hotel and it's like a little like, whoo, but we're like, it's fine. But then it hits me, oh my God, I was also vlogging. So then I was like, let's see if my vlog camera
Oh my
Way.
god, that's really good.
Good thinking.
Yeah.
Little Sherlock over here, right? Okay.
Nancy Drew.
Little Nancy Drew.
Where was wait? How far was your camera from hers?
They were like next to each other.
Oh, okay. Hers is gonna sound different though.
Did you ever have a popsicle and you just like suck the juice out of it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is that a universal experience?
Whoa!
That one you hear it much clearer.
Stay clear.
That one, I just got goosebumps.
Yes.
Like, I don't get goosebumps.
Play it again.
Wow. Did you ever have a popsicle and you just like
This
suck
conversation
the juice out
before.
of it?
You ever have a popsicle when you suck it on?
Is that a universal experience?
No, that's a fucking man.
Wait.
Universal experience. Is that a universal experience?
I heard stand
It
clear.
also sounds like so good.
I hear stay clear.
All right, do you want me to kind of like ruin the vibes right now?
Let me see it.
Ruin the spooky vibes.
Sure.
Okay, so I've recorded before, like back when I was vlogging every week. There were times where audio would pick up from like another moment while recording, and it would but it would mess up. It would mess up the
But
part.
what
So
are
I'd
the
have to delete
chances
it.
that both of our cameras, and we have two different manufactured like cameras?
Oh my god, yeah, that was crazy.
Because we
Okay,
thought
yes,
that too. We were like, well, maybe it just like happened.
because that's happened to me before, but that's two different cameras.
I picked it. I told Cal, and Cal was like, well, maybe it's someone from the hallway. I'm like, there's no way. They're both cameras.
It's way too
Yours
clear.
sounds like somebody up close to the mic. Hold on, let me hear it one more time, full blast.
This one's really clear.
Juice out of it? Oh yeah. Is that a universal experience?
I can hear it through my phone.
It's to me, it sounds like stand clear or stay clear or something like.
So then instantly I was like, I'm not on TikTok. The TV wasn't on. Like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, okay, what does this mean? Stay clear of what? Stand clear of the popsicle I'm fucking having? Like, I was like oh my God.
No, I think it's more like stay clear from the room.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe something was going to give us food poisoning. Maybe he knew he was looking out for us. I'm like so scared to be in this hotel room, obviously. And then the next day, I had a headache all day long, and I was like, I don't want to be alone in this room. Alisha was like, I'm going to go see my family one more day. And I was like, okay, it's fine. I'm going to stay alone in the room because my head hurt. I was like, it's fine, Remi. Like, there's no ghost. It's fine. Then, so I'm all alone in the room. She leaves.
I said a prayer.
And I'm
Yeah, that's good. Sage always helps.
I didn't have any on me. And so I'm up in the room. And so we had this like a living room and then like a bedroom. And it was like on a long hallway to get to the door. So it's basically I'm in our bedroom that's pretty far away. And at this, I don't know if this is a Japanese thing. I don't know if this is just a specific hotel thing. This is how they knock at this hotel.
Oh.
So I'm across the fucking giant room, sitting
that is
there.
not a night. There's so many other ways to knock
Yeah.
that sound
That is
very
a
happier.
scary way to knock
Yeah.
a door.
Any other way.
And so I'm sitting there and I hear doom, doom. And she had left. It's been like 30 minutes. I'm sitting there. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm scared. So I get up really slowly and I'm like slowly making my way over. I figured it was housekeeping or something.
She thought she was in a horror movie.
No, I did.
Punked, where are you?
I don't know what was that, guys.
I know the way she was walking, like she was being
I
filmed.
don't know what was that.
I don't know what was that.
I'm not gonna lie, I've done that sometimes.
magnifying glass.
I always think of myself in horror movies. That's fun.
I was freaking out. And so I go over to the door, and as I'm walking down the hallway, the door starts to open. Like I hear like the room key, the door opens.
No.
And this like very handsome man in a suit is like at the door. And so he's like coming in, and I happen to grab like the door handle as he's coming in, and I open and he's like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, hello? He's like, I'm so sorry. Can I come in? And I was like,
What?
What?
Sounds like the start of
I was
a
like,
porno.
okay.
Yeah, it went from horror to
He goes, hi,
Whore.
No, literally.
I said, sure. I let him in the room.
Stranger danger.
wait. Why'd you let him in the room?
I don't know. I was just like, what's going on? He was very handsome.
Was he
He worked there.
He worked there.
Oh,
He
you
had, like, a
worked
name
there.
tag. Yeah, he had
Oh,
a name tag.
you left
Oh,
Like-
it made it seem like it was
I think she was trying to make it sound
anybody order a pizza.
I just like, he had like he works there, but I was just like thrown off, obviously. And he kept just being like, I'm so sorry, I didn't know you'd be here. I'm so sorry, I didn't know you'd be here. And I was like, is this man like keeping tabs on when we're like leaving? He just kept apologizing.
But
for
also,
that.
like, I am now.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you'd be here.
And so he just kept apologizing. He was so nice. He was like, I'm so sorry. I thought you'd be gone. I thought you'd be gone. I'm like, no, it's fine. And then he said, we like here at the hotel, we have some staff that are very big fans, and so we wanted to bring you some gifts. And so then he starts like giving me all these presents, and he's like, they had given us like luggage tags with our names embossed on them, and like all these little snacks and things. And he's just like super apologetic, and I'm just like, what is going on? I was freaking out. And then essentially he left, and I was like, is this did I die? Is this like a mirage? Like I was so confused. I text her because I was freaking out. And then all was fine after.
Turns out he doesn't work there.
Yeah,
You go down to the front desk. You're like, yeah, tell Pablo thank you so much for all the gifts.
I literally
Pablo in Japan.
I literally, it crossed my mind.
In my head.
It crossed my mind. But then as I came back, because I went to go get food, I came back. He was at the front desk. I was like, okay, we're good.
Also, I'm sorry. Right when I came back, like all the candy, like half the candies were eaten.
I had my own box, and a box was
I
for
know,
you.
but like, what if they were poisoned?
It was the ghost.
I don't know who did that.
Imagine he walked in the room and he whispers in your ear, "Stay clear."
I would have jumped out the window.
I think you would have fainted.
It was really scary.
That's insane.
I don't
Damn.
know. All to say,
I think we need to get
Thank you
that
to the
footage
Ritz-Carlton.
examined
Yeah.
and studied for sure.
I don't think
Sam
so.
and Colby, where y'all at?
Yeah, Sam.
Oh my
come
God.
on. They're like, I don't really know.
There's just there's no way.
that was weird.
camera.
I would have immediately said that it was the camera. It captured another part of your guys' like audio, obviously, but 2 cameras caught that. That's
at the
really
same
weird.
exact
And we both
second.
have
Yeah.
different mics too.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And that was not a noise from outside of the room. It was very like it was right next
It
to
was
the
really close.
right next to the
We're
mic.
just like,
no, literally.
Right? It was
You remember sucking on lollipops when you were a kid?
We were so delirious. Oh my God.
the knock scared the fuck out of me. Like that, and being alone, of course that happened.
yeah.
No, of
But
course
thank
I
you
wasn't
to the
there.
Ritz-Carlton for our luggage tags.
I
and
love
our
mine.
candy.
It's on my suitcase.
It was
Ritz-Carlton's
very
a nice
kind of them.
hotel.
It was very nice of them.
Oh, I didn't know anybody was in here.
He just kept apologizing. I'm like, what is going on?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I was you know how I have my passport, I have pink hair, right?
Yeah.
So in Hungary, I was at the airport and I showed my passport. And remember there's another time where like TSA was looking at it and they're like giggling. It happens again. They're looking it's 2 ladies looking at my passport and they are visibly like making fun of me. They're not like laughing, they're not like smiling with me.
Right.
They are like making fun of me in like Hungarian. It was crazy. And they were looking at me and both like it was from a movie. And I got mine back and I was like, thank you. And I walked away. But like, I don't know what they were saying, but you know that they were like making fun of me for the pink hair, right? And then it happens again in Jordan, in Egypt. I was passing through, I showed my passport and the lady starts laughing at my hair and immediately, and like she says something immediately, we had a tour guide with us. So immediately I'm like, hey, what is she saying about, I'm just so curious. I want to know like if they think the pink hair is funny, if they think it's like unprofessional, like I just want to know. And he told me that she was laughing of how different I looked in my passport. Kind of like your situation. Like almost like this doesn't match what I'm looking at. And it was so bad where she wouldn't give me my passport back. She made me wait to the side.
Luckily,
with my passport.
they let me through.
It's also like your hair was pink, but also that was when you were like probably your biggest.
Bigger. So it was like multiple things.
Yeah. That's really funny that it was happening in every location.
Well, I got nervous because this was my first time going out of the country after
The incident.
Passport Gate.
I don't think you look that different. You can tell it's you.
Also, who
You
took
know
that?
what
The
I think's
lighting
funnier?
is terrible.
It's
Terrible.
like it
So
looks
blown
like
out.
you're in like a work polo. Like it's so professional, but the color.
It was.
Like,
I
if
think
it-
it was in the. I had to go to work right after.
Like it feels like if it was messy and a little more, like it would fill more the vibe. I think that's why it's so
Where were
funny.
you
too.
Had to go to work.
No,
Baby,
wait.
you dyed
No.
your hair and
No, yeah, no, you're right. I'm so like why? But why am I wearing a polo shirt though?
Like it looks
Baby,
very
you were
work.
trying different styles.
Yeah.
That was you literally did that for Coachella out here.
no, Heath. I was wearing my Burberry black collared shirt.
He was
Thinking,
feeling himself.
And those
Heath,
Gucci
thinking
pants.
that you were gonna see it
Yeah,
over here, and
wanted, like,
they
this-
cropped it.
One time when I went to go get my passport photo, the photographer told me to open my eyes more.
No.
Mm-hmm.
And did you?
My eyes were open.
I'm kidding. Wait,
So
That was traumatizing.
no, wait. That's where at CVS? Like which one was
I
it?
think like a post office or something like that. It was like a government building for sure.
A
I feel
government
like-
building.
I feel like passports should be way more of a professional setting for like photos.
Oh yeah.
Happy birthday, T.
Happy birthday, Tina.
Nice to meet
How you doing?
Hi, Mom.
Your hair is fantastic.
New York's
oh my
finest
God.
just arrived.
Yeah, I feel like it should also be an industry standard. I don't know the wording for it, but like it should be like, I know they say to do it on like the blank background, whatever, but that looks nothing like anybody else's passport. And I feel like it's easier to fake passports if you can have a picture like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think
So
like
right.
lighting is also very important. Like don't you want like a clear, crystal clear picture of every person that has an ID?
Driver's
Wait.
license, you got to take at the DMV.
You want to know what's
all
funny?
The pictures look the
when
same.
I got my passport taken, I went to a CVS, and remember I told you how like he let me do it a few times. I literally look. You know the little digital camera I always bring with me everywhere, the like old like vintage Canon one. It was the exact same camera, like the exact same point and shoot.
There's got to be a reason why they're fine with the low quality. Is it cheaper to print out on the
passport's probably more important than a driver's license?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'm talking about both.
so.
But
Fully.
why wouldn't you have to like take a profession? I don't know.
I know.
It should be a professional thing where you come and there's a lighting guy.
I will
and
say I'm glad we don't have to like go to the DMV for another reason or like something like that.
yeah.
They show it so much in movies, people getting fake passports. I want one.
Did you see the post of the girl? Is that why you brought it up? Oh yeah, so
No.
there's this girl. It's fake documents by like Riri or something like that. And this girl, she has a whole business, but she like posted it like to promote it, not thinking that
How illegal
everything
it is.
she's making, it's fake passports, fake documents, fake insurance.
She's gonna be pissed with that shout out.
No, dude, and it's like people were talking about it. Like, does this girl not know that this is a federal crime? Like, you're gonna go to prison for this type of post. Like, it wasn't a joke
pretty crazy.
either. It's crazy.
Did you ever have a fake ID growing up?
No.
Me either.
Me either.
I did.
You did?
Yeah, so I can go to a bar when I was 20.
I always wanted
Am
one
I allowed
too.
to say that? I don't know. Don't drink underage, please.
Or
But
when
I did.
girls
I
would
got,
like
No,
have
yeah, get a
friends
fake
that
ID.
look like them, so they just get their like old ID,
Yeah.
and they would get a new one.
That's
Yeah,
actually
you-
that's illegal.
I think they're both illegal.
Having a fake ID is actually not illegal.
Really?
They just take it away. Yeah, but using someone else's real
You're
ID,
impersonating somebody else.
You're impersonating someone else.
It's
That's
a
crime.
worse offense.
Worse offense. Yeah.
But yeah, on our podcast, you talked about how you like ordered it and it came like all like undercover. And
It came from China. It came in like I opened it. It was like a metal spoon, but like nice on like a velvet kind of like thing where it was like
Ooh.
indented to fit the spoon. And I was like pissed. I was like, where is my? Where
I paid for
it was
express
it was
shipping.
like $290 per thing. And so I pull it out and it's hiding right on the bottom. It was
They only gave you one?
They did such a beautiful job. No, they gave me two just
I was
in
gonna
case
say,
I
just in
lose
case.
one. Yeah. And you know when my first one was taken away?
Where?
The next
Battle
night,
Ring? No.
next night, I went to use. I'm like, oh! Immediately, the first one gets
Could they
taken.
scan it? Like, was it scannable?
I was gonna say now they scan. I feel
No,
like then they didn't.
No, I think they realized it was fake
They
and
always do that.
immediately called the cop. And the cop was like, "Well, have a good night." Like he just took it
What
from me and had a
state
good
was
night.
it?
It was same state, Florida.
It was a Florida?
Yeah, it was
You
just-
know, I think a lot of them are like fake IDs are often
Yeah.
Florida ones because they're
Uh-huh.
easier to replicate.
Yeah, the real IDs look fake already. Like when you look at a Florida ID, it just looks fake already.
the amount of people that tried to take mine and it was my real ID. And my hair is like down to here.
Oh
on
my
my
God,
ID.
stop.
And it's like I'm out here using it in LA. And it's just like
Oh,
You have a California one now?
I just got one.
Congrats, you.
Yeah, I've had one.
Gorgeous.
gorgeous.
Yeah, no,
Why
I
did it
was,
take you
I
so
was
long?
holding on. You know, a tax evasion. No, I never wanted to.
It's a whole
Change
thing.
it.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole process.
Yeah.
She's got a
Um,
guy for you though.
I do.
There's a guy that you can pay to take you to the front of the line at the DMV.
Oh, I've already done it before.
That's
It was
crazy.
great.
How much
Yeah.
does it cost?
It was free.
Oh,
Pretty privilege.
get a new guy.
Yeah,
Wait, you have to pay for that?
I paid.
I think she paid. I've never utilized, but it's a crazy
Oh,
that it's a
but
job.
I also think he liked me too, so it probably helped.
Mm.
Pretty privilege.
That's pretty privileged.
Oh yeah, he'll take you to the front and the
Yeah,
back.
no,
Yeah.
I also had to like give him a little extra.
Like it was free. I just had to.
Oh no, it was free. We were in the parking lot after.
It just cost me my body. Anything else from the trips that you guys can think of that you want to?
So we were in Korea and we were there for a couple days. Everything was fine. And then all of a sudden, one day we walked out and there was like a Korean guard. he had to be like a policeman or something, but like a very like highly esteemed.
Yeah, because he was in all white.
Yeah, a very like beautiful uniform, like someone very high up was parked outside, not our hotel room, but the room next to us. And then as we were walking down the hallway, there were like CIA agents all throughout our floor, like 2 by the elevator, one at one end, one at the other end, and then this guard that had like weapons on him and like all these like scanners and like all these things. And we're like, what is going on? We come to find out there was a big summit being held at our
like a
hotel
conference.
Yes.
Okay.
It was the Korean African Summit. And basically some very prestigious diplomat from Africa was coming into South Korea to meet with, and I think it was, didn't they say the president came to the hotel too, or someone very high up?
I don't know for
In the same place you guys are staying?
Next door.
He was next door. Imagine us coming back to our room and screaming about all these little toys that we bought and like doing unboxings and like snack hauls. And they're like, there's literally like a prestigious diplomat. When we happen to be waiting for a car outside at the valet, and as we're waiting, everyone's lining up. At one point, I went down to go meet my dad to get said toys that I bought. And so we meet in the lobby, and then I see him across the way. So I walk to him to get them, and then we try to go back up. And as I walk out of the elevator and like the lobby's this way, there's about 30 people standing, just like staring at the elevators with their hands like in front of their like laps, just like standing and staring. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I grab the bag and I try to go up. They won't let me up the elevator. They're like, you're trying to go up? I was like, yes. And this like Korean guard man like kind of like pushes me out of the way. He's like, no, you can't go. And my dad and I are just like standing there waiting. We eventually go outside, and as we're waiting in the valet, a car, there's like so many police cars, and then this big car pulls up with like all these flags on it. This man gets out of the car.
Tell me why I thought of Princess Diaries.
It was giving Genovia.
It was.
And he comes out, and they literally
It was giving Genovia.
It was. They like rush to him with a bouquet of flowers, and all of these like guards surround him and like form a huddle around him, and they walk him inside. It was crazy.
Us with our vlog cameras, we were just like,
If they only knew who else was in the hotel.
no, they had to have done a background check of everyone on that floor. They had to have.
Oh, they had,
and
yeah.
especially because we're right next door. Like I'm sorry, every single time we came back to our room, we had new bags from somewhere or something, right? Every time we're just like gabbing about whatever, and then we get in, we do like unboxings or food taste or like just stupid shit.
Do you know what Sunny Angels are?
No.
They're like these little naked baby toys, and we found them in Korea. So we were doing
They're like collectibles.
They're like little babies that have like little animal hats on them. And so it's like you get them and they're really hard to get. And so we kept finding them in Korea. So we were so excited. And the whole idea is like, you don't know which one you're going to get. They're very big. And so
think Pokemon cards, but like
little naked babies.
Okay.
And so you're not sure which one you're going to get, and you want the really like rare ones, or you want the ones that you want. So we're in this hotel opening up these little baby dolls, screaming at the top of our lungs because we got a monkey. And imagine like literally
a rare
like the head, a very high
prestigious
diplomat from Africa sitting there just trying to like get a nap, beat the giant. Like we're like
he's
Screaming
next
about
door,
ghosts.
He's next door like going over like world economics, like also, and you guys are like,
every time we went into the hallway, like the one guard, we were like, do we look at him? Do we bow?
bow?
Like,
We
what
weren't
do we do?
sure.
I think one time he kind of like went like that, but every other time it was so, and he always like, I was like, oh, I was so scared.
If we like when we walked by, he'd like stand. Like it was very
What
serious.
if he asked to be on the same floor as you guys because he's a big fan of the vlogs?
I mean,
You never know.
You never know.
Never know.
And then one day he was just gone, and they were just gone, and it was
that was really crazy though.
That's pretty wild.
I know.
I think that's the craziest part of the whole
him
trip.
getting out of the car.
That was crazy.
It was, and like I'm not kidding. The policemen, like there were a line of cars that pulled him into the roundabout, and then there were a line of cars on the street as well, and it was just like you could feel all this like tension in the air.
We were just trying to go to 7-Eleven.
Literally. it was really crazy. I've like never been that close to someone so important before.
Yeah.
Other than in this room.
Obviously.
Them things didn't do nothing.
I remember seeing a clip somewhere where she's like, oh shit.
Oh man. Well, that was I'm glad you guys had a good trip as well. Everybody's
did.
was great success.
Yeah.
So much fun.
I'm glad that we all had like a high moment.
Yeah.
For every person had a high moment
Yes.
in their journey of self-exploration.
Yep.
Stay clear.
Stay clear.
It's crazy.
We should make merch.
Guys, if you're still watching, make sure to comment a popsicle emoji.
Yes.
And a ghost emoji.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you again for watching another episode. We love you so much, and we will see you next week.
Wow.
you.
Amazing.
Bye.